Hi, my name is David Campbell with Property Services of Atlanta. Property Services of Atlanta has been around since 1995. I'm the broker. I formed the company. Basically have over 30 plus years of experience doing property management and working with investors and investment properties. Owner, investor, very active myself. So we're here to answer a lot of questions and some questions that you may ask and maybe some questions that you probably wouldn't ask at all or not even think about. So today we're just basically going to go over some few Q&As and go from there. Thanks for joining. Well, I think the first thing that you have to do when it comes to marketing a property, never, ever, ever do you put a property up for rent until the property is rent ready. A lot of times we come across owners or investors that, hey, I bought a property, you've got several $1,000s worth of work, but I want it on the market right now. And that's just bad advice. So basically, when we're marketing a property, we want the curb appeal to be really, really nice. So when I say curb appeal, I mean, from the outside, if you get a drive-by and you got a sign in the front yard, somebody's taking the time to drive by the property, you want it to show them the grass is cut, the beds are free of weeds, it's just been freshly mulched, the front doors. I mean, if it's got a faded out door, let's go over there and paint that front door. Let's paint the shutters. I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money doing these kind of things, but you want it to look crisp because those drive-bys are so, I mean, it's the first impression. The object for us, we want to get them into their door, but if that first impression is not very good, then guess what? They're just going to keep on driving by. So I think when you're thinking of marketing, that's one of the very first things that you have to do. Make sure the property is really ready to market. And then after you get into the house, you want to make sure the house is clean. It smells good. Things are fresh. That you just had it completely clean. And when I say clean, I mean clean. It's not, oh, it's okay. After this has been done, you've got a good appearance from the outside, you've got a good appearance from the inside, the property is rent ready. What do you want to do next? Hey, we need some really good photos. And take a lot of photos. You go from the front of the street, you're taking shots down the street. Maybe you've got a nice pool community or tennis community. You want to involve those pictures as well, so that when we start looking at how we're going to market this property to the internet, first in like Property Service Atlanta, psatlanta.com, you go right on there, you click on rental properties, your house would come up, and all those photos that we took of that freshly great looking property is all going to start showing up, because when we start doing our AdWord campaigns and people are out there looking for rental properties, that's the first step. They're going to go to the internet, they're going to find us on the internet, and then they're going to start looking through those photos. And then we're linked up with multiple different websites. So in essence, for Property Service Atlanta, we probably have over 40 different websites that we advertise on. Some paid sites and some are free. So it's not, when we upload into our software and our property management software, it will automatically load to all these other different links that we have set up so that we can get your property marketed out on the internet world quite quickly. That's just some beginnings on that aspect. Then the thing is signage. You want to have signage out on the property. You have to make sure that the covenants, the CC&Rs, actually allow you to put signs out. So some communities will not. So, and then really, like if it's a townhouse and stuff like that, a lot of times we put the signs in the front windows because the kids will mess with them or whatever. But we want to make sure that it's getting advertised one way or another. So signage are very important. When it goes back into marketing, some of the things that you need to know. You need to know what the community offers. Where are the schools located? How close are the intersections or interstates, or what are the main intersections? Well, how convenient is shopping? Do I market into a shopping plaza? I mean, what businesses are around there that I can market to get that people might be looking for a home? So there's many, many, many different outlets on marketing aspects. So you got to look at the broad picture. But again, the very first thing is curb appeal, and I keep bringing that up because I see so many properties that are marketed and the curb appeal is really bad. And then people ask, man, it's really taking a long time to get my property rented. So curb appeal is number one. Make sure you know the market. Number two, what property is renting for. You don't want to be at the bottom of the price, but you also don't want to be at the top. And I can go over that with you personally when we have a video chat or something like that, or when you're calling in and tell you why, and versus having a vacant property and losing rent versus say, you know what, I'm going to make it $25 less money, but it rents quicker. So hopefully it's informative to you. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch our video today. If you have any questions, you can always visit our website at psatlanta.com or call us anytime, 770-426-1150. Once again, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.